Suzi Moon is a living Sour Patch Kid. Hey guys, what's up? This Punk Guy here. Thanks for joining me back on my album review channel. Now before we get into this review, first I want to say don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Add me on Instagram at this Punk Guy. Like always, I put a link down there below for you guys to add me so you guys can see what reviews I'm doing next. But like always, guys, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this review. Share this review with people so, you know, all the artists that I do on here can get, you know, more notifications and stuff like that. And they can see this review and they can share with other people. And we can just spread the love of punk rock. But let's get right into the review now. If you guys don't know who Suzi Moon is, she is an LA-based punk rocker that's been around the scene for a long time. And this is her first full-length LP that's ever dropped. Dumb and in Love. Here's the front, here's the back. There are 10 tracks. This was released on Pirates Press Records, and I gotta say shout out to Pirates Press for releasing this like almost 2 weeks before the album actually came out, so I got to listen to it and I can review this when the album actually comes out instead of waiting for months. But shout out to Pirates Press. Anyway, like I said, she is an LA-based punk rocker that's been around for a while. She's dropped a lot of EPs. Her most recent one, Animal, was a single, which I really love. I would go recommend that for sure. Before we get into the review, I want to talk about the cover because I always like talking about the covers, and I gotta say this is a beautiful picture of Suzi Moon, which I found out is an homage to an actress from the 40s and 50s called Sylvia Sidney, who did a photo shoot just like this, and this is her punk rock version of it. So I gotta say, I'm really digging that. So if you don't know anything about Suzi Moon and her band, they are kind of a classic like garage rock, punk rock, 77 style, like the Cramps, Dwayne Peters type of style of punk rock. And I know I mentioned the Cramps earlier because she aesthetically really gives off those vibes. Her stage performance is one not to be messed with. She's ferocious and she's sexy at the same time. She's definitely a femme fatale. This is her first album. She is not new to the scene at all. She's been playing in many bands for a long time. She's the ex-singer for the defunct band Savette back in the day. And you know, I've seen her in Los Angeles play many shows just kicking those doors down. As for the album itself, it's kind of surprisingly a lot softer than her EPs released. Her EPs are a lot more aggressively overtoned with that kind of ferocious vibe that she gives off. These albums feel more like punk ballads. But don't get me wrong at all, because there's still a lot of fire in that belly from her on this album. And there are some really good, thick, crunchy guitars in this album. The lyrics on this album can definitely at times be kind of corny. Songs like California definitely had me like rolling my eyes to the cheese factor of it and the melody of it, but definitely her raw and passionate energy like exudes in this album and definitely makes up for that. But speaking of tracks, let's talk about the tracks right now. There are 10 of them on here, and one thing that I really love that she did was she didn't take her EPs and mash them together to make a full LP. A couple other bands previously have done that, and you know, I just prefer hearing all new music, and that's what she gives us. The track Dumb and in Love is definitely a great way to start off this album. It's definitely the biggest banger on here. For me, it's my favorite track, and it's just a killer way to start off the album. And it reminds me so much something of like a Dwayne Peters song, except for subtle less hints of racism in it. The lyrics are kind of hokey, but they definitely work in this track. The track Honey is kind of a blend of everything that makes this band sound so excellent, and Suzi's voice really does like shine through on this track, especially because she sings more sultry, a little more sexy. There's a good catchy hook on this as well, and you know, there's a fun guitar that leads you throughout the song. It's kind of a showcase of what this band is about, and also too, it's probably the most radio friendly track on this album. I could totally see it being a single. I also assume that the meaning of the track Honey on this is talking about her vagina. It's definitely about her vagina. The track 99 Miles to Pasadena is fire, and you could tell they're from LA because they have songs like this that I don't know if other people can relate to, but if you're in LA, you know where Pasadena is. It's got a bit of that rockabilly edge to it, notably in the melody of the song itself. Her rhythm and pacing in this song is kind of amazing. I can't really put my finger on who she sounds like exactly in this song, and it's kind of bumming me out that I can't, but if I could think of it, I'll write it down there. But she definitely reminds me of somebody. I just can't think of who comes to mind. So in conclusion, this album is kind of just a fun rock and roll album. There's no crazy deep esoteric meaning to her lyrics or, you know, crazy like guitar soloing or anything. It's just kind of fun garage rock, like early 70s, like punk style, you know, a throwback to it if you will, but just a good vibe album that you would listen to on your drive to the beach or something. And although I do tend to like more of her aggressive garage rock stuff, these ballad songs are not really out of her wheelhouse when it comes to singing them. Tracks like Any Other Way and Believe in Love are definitely here to quench my thirst for that aggressiveness. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Suzi Moon's Dumb and in Love a 4 out of 5. I could see how it cannot be for everyone or everyone's cup of tea, but I think her performances are worthwhile and she's definitely worth giving a listen to. So that was my review, guys, of Suzi Moon's new album. What did you guys think? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? I really hope she gained some traction on this album because I think it is a magnificent, magnificent first outing for her. And like I said, I wish I had more of the garage rocky sound stuff as more as the punk ballads, but the punk ballads definitely work. Let me know, what did you guys think? What are some of your favorite tracks on here? Don't forget to add me on Instagram at this punk guy. I will be coming out with more reviews very shortly. And like always, guys, I'll see you at a show. So thanks for sticking with me and watching that whole review, guys. Let me know what you guys think. And now for some clarification of what I meant about Suzi Moon is a Sour Patch Kid. Obviously, she's super sweet and super feisty at the same time. She's a Sour Patch Kid. Anyway, feel free to watch any of these other videos, click any links, and I got more coming out. I'll see you soon.